Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are safe. As you all know that we completed the syllabus of our teaching aptitude as per the latest UGC NET syllabus, and now it's time to revise that, and for revision we are going to discuss some MCQs. In this video lecture I'm going to cover all the questions which only needs a basic level of understanding in teaching aptitude. So let's start. Our first question is, a teacher in the class should keep the pitch of his voice. इसका मतलब है कि एक टीचर अगर क्लास के अंदर है तो उसे अपनी वॉइस का पिच, इट मीन्स वॉल्यूम कितना रखना चाहिए अपने वॉइस का, हाई इनफ, लो, मॉडरेट, समटाइम्स लो एंड समटाइम्स हाई. द करेक्ट आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज मॉडरेट. नाउ लेट्स move to next question. Arrange the following teaching process in order. We have to arrange it step by step. Firstly, in our teaching process we have to first formulate objective. This is our first step. Then relating the present knowledge with the past knowledge. This is our second step. Presentation of material is third step. Evaluation is fourth step, and reteaching is fifth step. So it is the correct sequence of teaching process. First of all, we have to formulate the objective. Second one, we have to relate the present knowledge with the past knowledge. Then we have to present the material that we are going to teach the students. After that, evaluation the performance of the student, and then reteaching remedial activities are. Next question is, in the final analysis, teaching must be thought of mainly as a process of. After the completion of teaching, how to analyze the performance of student. Firstly, asking questions and evaluating the learning, directing the activities of pupil, hearing the recitation of pupils, and all of the above. The answer of this question is asking the question and evaluating the learning. How to analyze the performance of a student, that it understand the thing that the teacher teaches or not. It can be evaluated only by asking questions and evaluating the learning performance of the student. Next question is, which one of the following is a key behavior in effective teaching? What is the factor that make teaching effective? Using student ideas and contribution, structuring, questioning, instructional variety. The answer of this question is instructional variety. The variety of instructions that are provided by the teacher to the student, it makes the teaching effective. If like example, अगर एक स्टूडेंट है वो क्लास के अंदर डिसिप्लिन मेंटेन नहीं कर रहा है और टीचर अगर उसको इंस्ट्रक्शंस नहीं दे रहा है कि किस तरीके से डिसिप्लिन मेंटेन करना है, अदरवाइज़ ये एक्शन लिया जाएगा इस चीज़ के अगेंस्ट, तब तक हमारी टीचिंग इफेक्टिव नहीं हो सकती है. So, instructional variety is a key behavior or key factor in effective teaching. Next one is, formative evaluation tends to accelerate the pace of learning. Assertion is given and reasoning is given. We have to find out whether the assertion and reasoning is correct, or assertion and reasoning is correct and reasoning is the correct explanation of assertion or not. Now let's move. Reasoning is as against summative evaluation. Formative evaluation is highly reliable. First of all, what is assertion is saying? It is saying that formative evaluation tends to accelerate the pace of learning. Formative evaluation से जो हमारी लर्निंग है वो बेटर होती है. एज अगेन रीजनिंग क्या दे रहा है कि एज अगेंस्ट समेटिव इवेल्यूशन, फॉर्मेटिव इवेल्यूशन इज हाईली रिलायबल फॉर चेकिंग द स्टूडेंट ऑफ for checking the performance of student. Yes, it is true. Assertion is true and reasoning is also true, and reasoning is a correct explanation of assertion. So the answer is first. Our next question is that in which teaching method learners participation is made optimal and proactive, जिसके अंदर सबसे ज़्यादा पार्टिसिपेशन किसका होता है, लर्नर किसका, स्टूडेंट का। कौन सा मेथड है जिसके अंदर सबसे ज़्यादा टीचिंग के अंदर स्टूडेंट का सबसे ज़्यादा रोल प्ले होता है? द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज प्रोजेक्ट मेथड। इन प्रोजेक्ट मेथड द लर्नर पार्टिसिपेशन इज ऑप्टिमल एंड प्रोएक्टिव। प्रोजेक्ट मेथड के अंदर क्या होता है, जो कंप्लीट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है वो लर्नर के ऊपर छोड़ दी जाती है, उसको सिर्फ एक प्रोजेक्ट दे दिया जाता है और लर्नर ही उसके अंदर अपना पूरा इन्वॉल्वमेंट शो करता है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट पावरफुल फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग टीचिंग इफेक्टिवनेस इज रिलेटेड टू। What is the answer of this? It is very easy question. Either social system of the country, economic status of the society, or prevailing political system and education system. The answer of this question is education system. Next question is effectiveness of teaching has to be judged in terms of how we can judge that the teaching is effective or not. In terms of course coverage, students' interest, learning outcome of the student, and use of teaching aids in the classroom. How we can check that the teaching is effective or not? It means that what the teacher teach, the student learn from that or not. So it can be checked by learning outcome of the student. If the result is better, then teaching is effective, otherwise teaching is not effective. Let's move to our next question, that is which of the following factor does not impact teaching? Teachers' knowledge, it is one of the factor that affect teaching. Classroom activities that encourage learning, it also affect our teaching. Then next one is socio-economic background of teacher and student. This is one of the factor which is not going to impact our teaching. So the answer of this question is C. Next question is if the majority of the student in your class are weak, you should place yourself in the place of teacher and then answer this question, that if the majority of students are weak, then answer is not care about the intelligent student, no. Next one is keep your speed of teaching fast so that the student compression leave may increase, not at all. Next one is keep your teaching slow, no. Fourth one is keep your teaching slow. Yes, it is true that the teacher have to teach slow, but with that teaching slow, the teacher also have to give some extra guidance to bright pupils. So the right answer of this question is D. Next question is quality of education in a school, college can be measured through. That education quality, it means education quality how we can measure? We can measure by the achievement of the student, by infrastructure facilities, by manpower, teaching, the environment prevails in the college campus or school campus. So all the factors by which we can check the quality of education. So the answer of this question is D, all of the above. Next one is a teacher is in the class the president of the group, not at all. The director of the group, no. A leader and guide of the group, yes, this is the right answer. A teacher is one who plays the role of a leader. It means that other students follow the teacher, and the main role of teacher is to guide the student. So a teacher is in the class is a leader and the guide of the group is the right answer. Next question is the most appropriate meaning of learning is inculcation of knowledge. Yes, this is the meaning but not the appropriate meaning of learning. Then modification of behavior. Yes, this is the most appropriate meaning. Now let's check option C or D also. Personal adjustment. No, not only personal adjustment teaching is teach. Then next one is acquisition of skills. Yes, teaching acquires skills, but the most appropriate meaning of learning in this question is modification of behavior of the student. The main aim of teaching, that teacher modify the behavior of the student so that they become emotional stable, they connect with the real life situations. Next question is, a teacher who is not able, here this is not able to draw the attention of his student should, अगर एक टीचर स्टूडेंट्स का कंसंट्रेशन नहीं अपने साइड कर पा रहा है या उनका अटेंशंस अपनी तरफ नहीं कर पा रहा है, तो व्हाट ही शुड डू? द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज वेरी इजी, दैट ही शुड इवेल्युएट हिज टीचिंग मेथड एंड इम्प्रूव इट. Because if it resign the post, not at all. Find fault in the pupil, this is not the correct answer, and start dictating. No, the right answer of this question is evaluate his teaching method and improve it. Next question is, if backbenchers are always talking in the classroom, a teacher should, that this is the situation which we apply on ourselves also, that if we are talking in the class and teacher says us that what the action should the teacher will take, the teacher ask them to sit on the front benches. This is the right answer of this question. Next question is, if some of your pupils misbehave with you in the college campus, you must, you put yourself in the place of teacher and then answer this question. Report to the principal? No. Report to their parents? Not at all. Improve their behavior by your own character and scholarship? Yes. The main role of the teacher is to change the behavior of the students, improve the behavior of the student, modify the behavior of the student. So a teacher have to improve their behavior by own character and scholarship is the right answer. Next question is, maximum participate of student is possible in teaching through. How a student can participate maximum? In lecture method. In lecture method only teacher teaches and students are listening. In discussion method, student also participate as well as teacher also participate in the discussion method. But maximum participation in discussion method is of students. Then textbook method, not at all. Audio visual aids, all these are not best method for the maximum participation of student. The best method is discussion method is the right answer. Thanks for watching. Stay home, stay safe. If you like the video, please hit the like button. And if there any problem or any doubt, then post it in the comment box. Please subscribe my video. Thank you so much.